Breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, late night snack. Sometimes you just gotta have frittata. Join me for a few minutes this morning while I chat about this Italian one-skillet egg dish and show you how to make my sausage, peppers, and onions frittata. Let me start by saying that frittata is known as the Italian version of the omelet. Well, I tend to disagree. I liken it to the Italian version of the quiche because it's thick and rich in cream and bakes in the oven in 20 to 30 minutes. The omelet, which is relatively thin, goes from stovetop to table in a few short minutes. That said, let's head over to the stovetop and make a frittata. The Italian word frittata comes from the Italian word friggere, which means to fry, which is why a frittata is associated with a skillet. I'm using a 6-inch skillet today to demonstrate, but when you go to my blog, Kitchen Encounters, you're going to see that I've done the math for you. The instructions are written to use an 8 or a 10-inch skillet too. I'm frying 8 ounces of sweet Italian sausage in here, and it's going to take me about 6 minutes to get this nice and brown and crisp, and I'm just going to roll with it. If you want to make this vegetarian meal, what I'm going to suggest to you is to substitute 8 ounces of diced potatoes in a little bit of olive oil with some salt and pepper, and then throw them in. And then you've got a vegetarian frittata, or you could, serve it as a side dish that way with sausage patties, bacon, or a ham slice to the side. So this is just going to take a few minutes till it browns and crisps up. It's been about 5.5, 6 minutes. My sausage is just turning nicely brown. Smells fantastic. I'm going to turn my heat off for a minute. And I'm going to use, with the aid of my spatula and a slotted spoon, I'm going to remove the sausage from the skillet to a paper towel lined plate. And what this is, I'm going to leave all the drippings in here. And I'm going to saute my vegetables all in the same pan. And that's another reason why a frittata is a one skillet Italian egg dish, because everything's done in the same pan that it's cooked in, and it's served out of the same pan that it's cooked in. Turn the skillet back on, medium-high heat, and now it's time to add my vegetables. I'm going to go with 1/2 cup of onion. I've got 1/2 cup of mushrooms, 1/2 cup of green peppers, because that's what I like, and 1/2 cup of red bell peppers, because that's what my husband likes. Now this is 3 total cups. The total filling content in this is going to be 3 total cups. If there's anything here you don't like, as long as you have 3 total cups of filling in your frittata, put anything in here that you want. Now we're going to season our vegetables. I'm giving it a grinding of sea salt, and I'm using a nice peppercorn blend, not just black pepper, all sorts of colors of peppers. And I'm going to saute these just like I did the sausage till everything's tender, just starting to turn brown, and that's going to take about 6 minutes too. My vegetables are soft and tender, but they're still really colorful. It's been about 5.5 to 6 minutes. And now the next trick is you turn your stove down to as low as it will go. Turn it low or turn it off. I'm going to add my sausage back to the skillet. And I'm going to top it with a melting cheese. I'm using cheddar today because I like the taste of cheddar with sausage, but mozzarella, Emmentaler, Gruyere, there's all sorts of great melting cheeses out there. Use your favorite. I'm going to put this right over the top. And next I've got 6 extra large eggs and a half cup of cream, and it is real deal cream. You can use half and half, and you can sort of use milk, but if you're not using full dairy to make a frittata, trust me, you might as well add water. Don't do it. I'm going to drizzle my egg mixture in here. Tippy top, folks, tippy top. And I'm going to let this cook low and slow for 1.5 to 2 minutes just to get the bottom to set up a little bit. And then I'm going to pop it into a 325-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now that you've seen the traditional way to make a frittata on the stovetop, I want to show you another option. This morning, I sauteed my sausage and my vegetables just the way I showed you. I've placed all of my sauteed veggies in a casserole dish. This is perfect, especially if you want to increase the quantity of your frittata to make a big dish and feed a big crowd. I'm going to put the sausage right over the top, like I did a few minutes ago, in the skillet. Spread that out over the top. I'm going to layer my cheese right on top of the meat. And I'm going to drizzle in my egg mixture, just like we did in the skillet. Now I'm going to pop this in the oven right next to the skillet frittata, and it's going to bake in the exact same amount of time. Originally, frittata was an inexpensive way to use up a week's worth of leftovers. That was smart. Nowadays, frittata is an inexpensive way to add a protein and vegetable-packed dish to your family's meal rotation. That's smart too. For these and all of my recipes, just go to my website.